Okay, so talking about the future in English, it can be a real headache, right? You've got will, you've got be going to, and they seem like they do the exact same thing, but they don't. And using the wrong one can just sound a little bit off. So let's finally clear up that confusion for good.
So let's start with a really common situation. You're planning to get in touch with a friend later. What do you say? I will call you, or I am going to call you. I mean, they both sound okay, but one of them is usually a better fit. Understanding why is the secret to getting this right every time.
To figure that out, we've got to break down the two main ways we talk about the future simple tense. We've got will plus a verb, and then we have to be plus going to plus a verb. They both get the job done, but they carry slightly different feelings and meanings.
Okay, let's look at will first. I want you to think of will as being kind of spontaneous. It's for those decisions you make right on the spot, for those big, sweeping predictions about the world, or when you're making a serious promise. It can also sound a little more formal, which is probably why you see it so much in writing.
Now, on the flip side, we have be going to. This one is all about things you've already decided. It's for plans you've already made. It's also for predictions that you're making because you have some clear evidence right in front of your face. The two big ideas here are intention and evidence.
All right, we've got the basic definitions down. Now for the really fun part. Let's put them head-to-head in a few real-life situations. This is where it's all going to click for you, I promise.
You know, the biggest, most important difference between these two really just comes down to one simple thing: plans.
So here's the deal. If it's already a plan in your head, you're going to use be going to. When you say, I'm going to make pancakes tonight, it tells me you've already thought about it. Maybe you even went out and bought the syrup. If you said, I will make pancakes, it sounds like the idea just popped into your head this very second. See the difference?
So what about the exact opposite of a plan? You know, those decisions you make on the fly, without any forethought.
You see what's happening here, right? The person didn't plan to send a message. It's a reaction to the situation. It's a decision made right there in the moment. And that is the perfect time to use will. I'll send her a message. It's fast, it's decisive, it's spontaneous.
Okay, next up, predictions. This is another big one. When you're trying to decide between will and be going to for a prediction, it all comes down to why you're making it. Is it because you can see some hard evidence, or is it more of a personal belief or opinion?
I mean, you can literally see the evidence, right? The sky is full of dark clouds. So when you have that kind of clear proof right in front of you, you use be going to. It's going to rain isn't really a guess anymore. It's more like a conclusion based on what you see.
But then you get something like this: humans living on Mars in 100 years. We don't have any immediate evidence for that, do we? This isn't based on what's happening right now. It's a belief, an opinion about the distant future. And for those kinds of big, general predictions, will is always going to be your go-to.
And hey, here's a really simple rule of thumb for you. If you're making a promise or you're making a direct offer to do something for someone, just use will. It almost always works.
This is a classic example. When you say, I will have the report on your desk, it just sounds so firm, so committed. You can really feel the certainty in that statement. If you said, I'm going to, it doesn't have that same power, that same weight of a promise.
Okay, so you've pretty much got the basics mastered. But what if you want to talk about an action that's actually in progress at some point in the future? For that, we need to level up our grammar game just a little and bring in the future continuous.
The key phrase to lock into your brain here is in progress. We build this tense with will be and then a verb with ing on the end. And we use it to pinpoint an action that's going to be happening at a specific future time. The important thing is, we're not talking about when it starts or ends. We're talking about being right in the middle of it.
This timeline makes it so easy to see. Just imagine, tomorrow you're working from 9 a.m. to noon. Now, if someone asks what you're up to at 10 a.m., well, you're going to be smack dab in the middle of working, aren't you?
And this is exactly how that sounds in a real conversation. Sorry, I'll be working. That little phrase perfectly captures the idea that at that exact moment, 10 a.m., you'll be in the middle of doing something. You're not starting to work at 10, you'll already be deep in it. It's super useful.
Wow, okay, that was a fair bit of information.
So let's just take a second and pull everything together into one simple, easy-to-use toolkit that you can reference anytime you need to talk about what's coming next.
Okay, here it is, your future tense cheat sheet. Got a prearranged plan? Easy, use be going to.
Made a spontaneous decision? That's will. Making a prediction with clear evidence? Be going to. Just talking about a general belief or a far-off prediction? That's will territory. And for an action that's going to be in progress at a future time, will be ing. It's really that simple when you break it down like this.
So there you go. It turns out choosing your future tense isn't a random guess at all. It's about being clear about your intentions. Now that you've got the tools, what will you do next? Or maybe I should ask, what are you going to do next? Now you know the difference.